Hi guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to put your eyelashes on your Reborn dolls. I'm going to do the best I can with one hand. So I really wish I had somebody to hold this for me, and my husband never set up my camera like he said he would yet, so I'll get on him about that. So this is my method. Everyone has a different way, and this was the easiest one for me. I tried different methods, and this works for me a lot easier. Okay, these are tools that I use. This is a clay tool. One end is pointed, the other end is curved. You can buy a whole set of clay tools like these on eBay. It comes as one set. And you can use these for everything, not just clay. So you have your clay tool, you have your eyelashes. I've already pulled the one eyelash off to put on the baby, a good pair of tweezers, and I use diamond glaze. Diamond glaze is a strong permanent glue with a shiny finish, and it is the easiest for me to use. I also use it to gloss the lips and the inside of the nose and things like that. But this is how I apply them, and I'm sorry, I'm going to try to do it with one hand. I've already taken the eyelash off of the strip. You can pick whatever eyelashes you prefer. And I placed it on her eye. It is not attached. I just placed it there real quick. So she doesn't have eyelashes. This is my eBay baby. Yeah, did I say that right? eBay baby I bought a few years ago. And when I have time, I want to refinish her or redo her because the Reborn artist, in quotations, did a horrible job on her. But I got her really cheap and I love her face. But anyway, she does not have eyelashes, so I thought, well, let's try it on her with one hand. So what I do, I take the diamond glaze and I put a little tiny drip out on the table. I just put this paper here so you can see better. But a little drip like the size of a pea. Oh, I forgot, I need a paintbrush. Whoops. Get a paintbrush that's just kind of junky, that you don't like very much. And this is kind of a junky one, but it has to have a good tip to it, very fine. And okay, so you have your little glob of glue right there. And you get your paintbrush and you get it into the glue. And this is going to be hard with one hand, and I'm right-handed. So what you would do first is you go to the baby's eye, you get your brush that, she has hair on her. You get the brush and you use, with the glue on there, there it is. And this brush is actually too thick. You need a really tiny thin brush. And then you put the glue on the upper lid. Not on it, but inside the upper lid. It's like there. You don't want to put it on the lid, it'll get shiny, but on the inside. You let it sit for just maybe count to 10 seconds and it gets more tacky. Okay, we've done that part. Then you get your eyelash off of your tray very carefully, because if you don't do it really slow, you're going to break them and bend them. And you go to the baby. You would use your tweezers to grab the eyelash and put them kind of where you want them, like I did. Just get them in there and just kind of fit it to what you think is right. One thing you might want to do before you put the glue on is to put the lashes on the baby's eye and see if you need to trim it if they're too big. So I guess you would do that first before the glue. You would kind of measure. So do that first, and then do the glue. Then gently set the eyelash on the baby's eye like that. I use the pointed end of my clay tool that has clay on it, and I will put it, poke it to where it's going to fall off if I try, but you poke it, and don't go way in under the lid. Just kind of poke it gently, right where it hits the eye. Don't stuff it under the lid, because then your eyelashes will bend funny. So you just gently put it on the inner lid. Don't poke it in deep, to right where the eye is. You put it there, and then you will poke it to where you want it to stay. It's kind of tricky. If I do this, it's going to fall off. But you would, do this. There you go. And because the glue is tacky, it's going to stay. I have no glue there, so yeah, you put it in position, just like that, and it's going to stick there because you have the glue. Pretend like that's sticking. Then I take this end of the clay tool, which is perfect for this, and I go to the eyelash, and I just kind of set them in there. It's like push it towards the glue and set it in. So we're going to pretend that this is glued in. Can I poke it in? It won't go down. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll pretend that it's glued in, and there you have your eyelash on the baby. And you just let it dry, maybe dry for 15-20 minutes, and those eyelashes will be set on that baby, and it's going to be very hard for anyone to get them off, which is the way you want it. Some people will then glaze the entire eye. That looks horrible. Please don't do that. All you need to do is to gently glue the eyelashes on the inside of the upper lid. So I hope I'm explaining things well. Sometimes I'm just not very good at tutorials, but I'm trying. If you have questions, just send me a PM, write it in the comment section. I will help you, because I used to mess up eyelashes really bad. So let me go over it again, because I need to hear it twice, and maybe some of you do too. I don't know. I will have clay tool. You can get them on eBay as a set. Good tweezers with a good point. A paintbrush with a very fine tip. Do I have one handy? Ooh, there's one. Okay, let's get rid of this ugly one. Okay, a paintbrush with a very, very fine tip, and you can get a set of those on eBay too. And then, of course, your eyelash, whichever lashes you choose. I like very realistic ones, and what I normally get are the eyelashes that fill this whole tray, and they're real fine, and then I cut them in half, and that way you can have a pair for two babies. You just cut them in half. So anyway, and you've got your diamond glaze. A lot of people use tacky glue. It's hard for me to use that. I don't know why, but I have a hard time with it. So you get your tweezers, gently get the eyelash off of there so you don't bend or break it, and kind of fit the eyelash to see how it's going to fit. Do you need to trim it? Okay, I didn't need to trim this one, so I'm not trimming it. Then you put your little blob of diamond glaze glue on the table, get your paintbrush, and one thing you can do that I kind of do is I get the paintbrush wet like that, and then I kind of dab it on a paper towel like that. It works even better. So to get your paintbrush in your diamond glaze, you go to the eye. You want to do right about there, the inside of the upper lid, not there. And you don't want to press it. Wait, well, no, we're not to that step yet. I'm sorry. Okay, you get your diamond glaze inside of the upper lid. Go there and there and there. And try not to get it on the lid here because it'll make the lid shiny. But some people like the lid shiny. So be careful where you put the glue. Be very slow and very careful. You got the glue there. You let it sit about 10-15 seconds. Then you grab your eyelash. I'm going to try something. It's not going to work. Okay, you grab your eyelash. You put it over here. With one hand, it's just going to fall. Okay, put it over there. If it stays, I'm going to laugh. Oh my gosh, it stayed. Okay, you put it on there, and then you adjust it with your clay tool. This time it will fall. Okay, and you put the lash where you want it very carefully. This is so hard. Okay, let's pretend it's where we want it now, okay? Let's pretend that's right. And you get it like that, and then you take the other end of the clay tool, and you just kind of poof it up so it sticks to the upper inside of the lid. And then you let it sit and you let it dry. And that's how I do my upper eyelashes. So I hope it was helpful to any of you. I'm trying to think of anything I can add on or answer. Yeah, the first thing you want to do is just take the eyelash before any glue and see what you need to do. Do you need to trim it, how you want to position it, get it in your head the way you want it. And then you go through the other steps of putting the glue down and getting your paintbrush wet and then dabbing it on the paper towel, dabbing it in your diamond glaze pretend blob right there, getting on the inside of the upper lid very carefully so you don't get the glaze anywhere else. And then you get your tweezers and put the lashes on, and then you poke it to where you want it to stay like I just did. And then the last step is I love this end of this tool. It's like made for putting eyelashes on. It's kind of funny. And then say your eyelash is right there. You just kind of press it like that. And then voila, you are done. You let them dry. And you'll have beautiful baby eyelashes. Make sure you don't get eyelashes that are really long because they look fake. Just make them like wispy and baby-sized. And there's a bunch you can choose from Bountiful Baby, or you can go on eBay. So that is my little tutorial. I really, really hope it helps you guys. And we love you. And that means me and the babies. If you have questions, please send me a message or post it in the comments below. So love you. Stay cute. Bye, guys. Bye.